Alright, hey guys, so yesterday a new Humble Monthly was revealed, and next month's early unlock includes Assassin's Creed Origins. Unfortunately, it's a Uplay only key, you won't be getting access to it on Steam, but this game came out late 2017. It's a AAA game with 25 to 30 hours worth of content, set in ancient Egypt, and of course, the Assassin's Creed games, it's open world stealth action. It's pretty good for being an early unlock, at least in my opinion. Basically, you can say it's $2 for a AAA experience. Unfortunately, you don't get access to the DLC either. So if you want the DLC, you're going to have to pay an extra like $10 to $15. I think it's on sale currently on Uplay. But it's really unfortunate that it's not a Steam key. I was kind of bummed out. I know a lot of people aren't too thrilled about using third-party launchers. But for being an early unlock game in a Humble Monthly, I think seeing a AAA game like Assassin's Creed Origins is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the early unlock for next month. If you do want to subscribe, I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below. I'll get a little cut of your purchase, and I really appreciate anyone who decides to do that. But it's a subscription service. I can't say subscription. Anyways, it's $12 a month, and you get access to like a random loot crate of games each month. You can scroll down and you can see previous monthlies, and usually they have some really good games, especially the early unlocks. Usually the early unlocks are like the best games of the bundle, and the other games are like niche indie games that have pretty positive reviews. But overall, each bundle has like $150 to $200 worth of value, and I think it's really worthwhile, especially for just $12 a month. You also get access to the Humble Trove, which gets you 60 plus DRM free games. You can download those at any time, and you get 10% off the Humble Store, which consistently has discounts, and sometimes they're better than the Steam Store. So that's the early unlock for next month. If you subscribe today, you'll get access to Assassin's Creed Origins, and you can start playing that today. And then on the first Friday of next month, you'll get access to the random crate of games, and they'll be in your library once they are revealed. So last month, if you subscribed before yesterday, there was quite a few games that were released, and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. So there was 9 games in total, $171 value. I would say the early unlocks were probably the best, and then there was a couple extra, but I'm just going to go through each one at a time. We had Mutant Year Zero, Road to Eden, which is a turn-based strategy game very similar to the XCOM series, with a very interesting post-apocalyptic storyline with a variety of mutant creatures surviving in a post-human Earth. I highly recommend this game, especially if you are a fan of XCOM. Scrolling down, we have Northgard, which is a mix of city building and grand strategy, where you manage a clan of Vikings and expand your territory while managing your resources and trying to survive. Pretty cool game if you're into strategy games. Then there was Absolver, which is a multiplayer combat game with a fast, fluid melee combat system that is extremely fun once you get the hang of the controls. Kind of remind me a little bit of For Honor, so if you like multiplayer combat style games, Absolver might be fun for you. So going into the new games that were revealed yesterday, we have Tannenberg, Eastern Front. This is a World War I multiplayer first-person shooter simulator which tries to recreate the conditions and battles of that time period. I played the previous game, which was called Verdun or Verdun. I'm probably mispronouncing that. And I actually played it for quite a few hours. I really enjoyed it just because they use guns from that time period. So you're using like old, like single shot, like bolt action rifles without any scopes. And I really thought that was, I don't know, a little bit more immersive than games of today like Call of Duty. So I really enjoyed playing the previous game. And I'm sure this game is just as good as well. This is like the sequel to Verdun. And then scrolling down, we have a game called Minute, which was also revealed as an early unlock about halfway through the month. This is a very like short action adventure game that I think is incredibly charming. There's not a whole lot of content, but what you do get is a very well crafted experience that really put a smile on my face. So if you're looking for something a little different and very enjoyable but not too lengthy, Minute is actually a fantastic little indie game. Apart from that, we had She Remembered Caterpillars. This is an interesting color matching game with a unique hand-drawn art style. It's likely a good bit of fun if you're into puzzle games. I really like the art style, but apart from that, I really don't know how the mechanics work without playing it, but it looks rather interesting. And we have Steel Rats, which is a 2.5D action game with a unique mix of motorcycle platforming and very unique combat. It's a good spin on the 2D action platforming genre, and visually it looks very pleasing. So if you want something a little bit different, I would say Steel Rats certainly looks enjoyable, at least to me, especially considering you're like you're like racing on a motorcycle while also fighting enemies at the same time. Looks very interesting, and I love seeing unique indie games like this, and it has really good reviews on Steam, so I'm interested to try that one out. And then we have a game called Dandara. This is another action platformer with more of a retro vibe, although it introduces many gravity altering mechanics that have you bouncing off walls and shifting directions throughout each stage. It looks really fun, and I look forward to trying that one out as well. And then finally we have the Humble Original, A Short Hike. I don't really know too much about this one. I don't really pay too much attention to the Humble Originals just because they're not Steam games. These are just DRM free little indie experiences. It looks rather charming, so if you guys want to try that one out, go ahead. The trailer looks pretty good. So that's it for the Humble Monthly. I think there was 8 games in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I think it was a pretty good deal overall, especially for Mutant Year Zero. That's probably the best game, at least in my opinion, of the bundle. So I really look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments below. And again, if you're looking to subscribe to next month's monthly, I do encourage you to use my referral link in the description below. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Assassin's Creed Origins was a good early unlock, or are you disappointed that it's a Uplay only key, or did you already own it? I already owned it on Steam, so I'm a little bit disappointed in the early unlock, but overall it's a great value for people who don't own it. I also just want to quickly mention that the other Humble bundles are still going on. There was the Humble Namco Bandai bundle, or I'm saying that backwards, Humble Bandai Namco bundle, and this had a bunch of great games, especially the $1 tier. You're getting Enslaved, Pac-Man, and Impact, and then the other tiers were great too. You get Project Cars, Little Nightmares, God Eater 2, Sword Art Online, and then finally Tekken 7, but it was quite pricey in the final tier. So if you missed this bundle, you still have a chance to pick that one up. And there was also the Humble Hot Date bundle. This expires in 3 days, so if you're looking forward to get a bunch of anime games, this is your last chance to pick that one up. I know a lot of people were looking forward to picking up Clanad. I think I'm mispronouncing that one as well, but this is a very expensive game. It's like $40 on Steam, and there was some other really expensive like visual novel type games in this bundle as well. So again, you only have a couple more days for Hot Date, and hopefully there'll be a new bundle on Tuesday, but I'm not really sure on that, but that'll probably be the next time I mention Humble bundles. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.